What if rocks have been watching us this whole time? Before we get into the conlang, we need to talk about a few conspiracy theories. I believe that there is valid scientific evidence that rocks are sentient and have seen our every step. They're just kinda quiet about it. And not only that, but they can actually also move and jump around. Like, how do you think they get in those nice patterns on pathways and stuff? But that's not where it ends. The only reason geologists would pay so much attention to studying boring rocks was if rocks could control them. Let's start with the phonology. Allow me to explain. The first table on the right represents the rock jumps, which come in 3 sizes: small, medium, and large. The other table represents the rocks throwing themselves at objects. There are 4 of these throw-ems: hitting a window, represented as the 1 symbol; hitting a car, represented as honk; hitting a person, represented as ow; and hitting a duck, represented as quack. Those tables are only possible because rocks can actually move around, but the rocks also put to use the fact that they can control people. They can force people to say certain vowels. Consonants are considered rude, making speaking the language a duet of sorts. As to why the rocks use every single vowel, we'll get to that soon, I promise, but first we need to understand a bit of rock culture. Rocks are pretty dumb, so they had no need for a language until artificial intelligence put their financial stability in limbo. However, when they developed a need for language, the rock community wanted them to be united against their problems. They based their language off of their favorite human languages, which they had knowledge of after thousands of years of listening. This is where the a priori aspect comes in. Let's see how rocks formed their words off of pre-existing human languages. Here is the equation to find the score of a word, which will be used later. Here's what the variables mean. As you can see, rocks greatly admire French and its orthography. Here's a quick example. B in French has 3 silent letters, 7 letters total, and B is the second letter, so using the equation from earlier we get 41. Now, take all the digits of this score, and take the score mod 9 to get a list of numbers, which in this case will be 3 in length, 4, 1, and 5. Each digit maps to one of the rock's favorite languages, listed on the left. Use the first vowel in the translation of the word in that language in the original orthography. Additionally, jumps and throws can occur simultaneously with vowels and can change the meaning of the word or mark the part of speech. The smiley face is the notation that ends the list of simultaneous sounds. Confused? Let's look at the B example. The digits are 4, 1, and 5. Language 4 is Tamil, and the first vowel of B in Tamil is E, but we would write it how it would be written in the original language. Do this for every digit and we've got our word. There are some extra rules for different parts of speech which you can find on the document. Here's a bit of the grammar. This is quite abridged, so if you for some reason want to know more, visit the document. Nouns are pretty simple and have no cases. But the rock language actually has a complex pronoun system that isn't derived from any other language and has its own special orthography. Additionally, there's a system where adjectives have to have every vowel that a noun has for them to agree. Verbs can express 7 evidentialities and 7 meritivities, created by making simultaneous sounds with the extra vowels at the end of verbs. However, rocks are stupid and soon got tired of being original, so they copied the rest of the conjugations from Estonian. Lots of nice rocks in Estonia. Additionally, you can separate words by using 5 of the vowels not in the sentence consecutively. Sentences are ended by jumping 3 times and saying the vowels from the French word of the sentence number. One last portion to this monstrosity, I promise. And that's how the rocks gain control of humans and get them to say stuff. It's a highly formal process. You need an igneous rock, a sedimentary rock, and a metamorphic rock for the incantation. The igneous represents the type of talking you're about to do, the metamorphic represents how long it is, and the sedimentary represents the primary and secondary vibe. For example, if you wanted a one-sentence propaganda that was happy with undertones of umami, you might use peridotite, mica, and wake. The actual incantation is quite simple. It consists of a royalty-free rock song, a few jumps, all the vowels to be used, and lastly, a prayer to their one and only God. French. A typical one is listed here, but some last for as long as 20 minutes. Here's the translation. I was going to add a visual, but I was busy.
Jump, 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 jump. Jump. Jump, jump, jump. Jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump.